Hi, I'm Hannah Silverman and welcome to Property Insider. I'm joined here today with Brock Harcourt's Chief Executive Officer, Greg Moulton. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Hannah.
Good.
Very well indeed.
Well, let's start off with a bit of a market overview. Can you tell us how we're going at the moment?
Yeah, the market's quite interesting at the moment. There's certainly not as many properties on the market as we expected. I would have expected October, November and the slide into Christmas to be really, really busy as far as people putting their properties on the market. But for whatever reason, that doesn't seem to be the case. We've got about 27 or 2,800, I think it was, opens this time of year last year, and about 1,500 or 1,600 opens for the industry this year. So, down considerably. So that's just been interesting. So what that's meant is the people that have got their properties on the market, Hannah, time on market is a lot lower. So days on market's shortened, and the prices have remained fairly stable. So it hasn't seen a huge increase in the prices, but the people who've got the properties correctly priced are certainly getting them away in a shorter period of time. So really interesting times. Top end's going pretty well. So we had that little bit of a lag again towards this time last year. This, that's picked up again, but again, really, really price sensitive. And then we thought maybe with the sort of first homeowners and interest rates rising a touch, the bottom end might just slow down. We haven't seen that as yet.
Right. And coming into summer, we're well and truly into summer
It's
already.
heating up, isn't it?
Yeah, weather-wise at least.
Yeah.
So everyone's now starting to think about what they're going to do for that all-important Christmas break.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be looking for holiday rentals and property.
Hannah, if they're looking now, they just about would have missed out. I'm actually going down to Victor for a couple of weeks and sort of had to book that right back in June to get a reasonable property.
Right.
So the people that have got properties and they're renting them out on short-term rentals are just having a fantastic time. So both down in our Fleurieu Peninsula, which is just absolutely gorgeous. So we've got Normanville, Goolwa and obviously Victor Harbour as the main centres there. And we're finding the Yorke Peninsula as well, particularly your Black Points and your Cadinas and your Moontas and your Wallaroos, those types of areas are just experiencing huge population growth through the summer months.
But with increased demand, what's that doing to prices, Greg?
Yeah, the rentals again, they sort of lock and load them 6 months out. So they're done. Yes, we're certainly paying a fairly big surcharge, so a lot more through the summer months than we would say in the winter months when the demand's not as strong. But because they lock and load the prices here, it's not ridiculous prices. So to the people that own properties, congratulations. To us that have to rent them off, we love going down there on the short-term basis, but we pay accordingly.
So should people even be considering what they're going to be doing this time next year? Is it perhaps a smart investment and something that they should look at now and measure the demand at the moment?
It's a really good question. If the properties remain just at the steady prices, and we're expecting through 2010 increases of around about 8 to 10%, so they're not going to be huge, but just really steady. If you're looking to invest in property and you're sort of prepared to invest in short-term rentals, those types of properties would be fantastic investments because you can get it in a fairly short period of time a really good return on your investment, as well as you can use it yourselves.
Sure. And perhaps in general terms, what are the boom towns, do we think, for 2010?
Yeah, look, in the metro area, we're still saying that sort of the areas like Christie's Beach, for example, people that have got the water are still going to be fairly strong demand. So Christie's Beach, Hallett Cove, down that sort of way, even all the way down to Aldinga, we're saying will be fairly strong. And the northern suburbs still going to be, as in your Golden Groves, have experienced some strong growth through the really good developments that in particular Delphin have done over the years there. In closer, the ones just out of the traditional prestige, so your Trinity Gardens, your McGills, your Paynhams, those types of area, and of course the western suburbs, which I still think's got a lot of growth. So Mile Ends, all the way through to the beach, so anywhere between the city and the beach, sitting in there. The country areas are all experiencing, in different varying degrees, some really good times. So mining, we're saying, is back on the agenda. So we're expecting the Iron Triangle to pick up. The Copper Coast, as I mentioned before, Wallaroo, with the marina there, is just fantastic. Moonta has got the golf course going in. So Greg Norman's putting in a golf course, and your traditional Victor Harbour schools. So look, all areas seem to be going pretty well. We'll probably experience the less growth in the next 12 months as in sort of percentage in that top end, but there's still going to be a growth there as well.
Okay, excellent. And any tips for home buyers out there at the moment?
Yeah, look, as long as you've got a job. So I think there's two reasons that people are just maybe a little bit nervous about putting their properties on the market. if you're really secure in your job, and the job security does seem to be there, unemployment rates have remained steady. So we thought that might have been a bit of a catalyst for the market to pull back. Interest rates we don't think are going to go ahead. So there'll certainly be another, 2 or 3 very small rises through next year, but because we're coming off such a low base, still very affordable. So as long as you're building in a buffer of, let's say, 0.5, 0.75, even go out to a % buffer, and you can afford to do that on your wages, I'd be investing very, very confidently in SA real estate. I think the other thing quickly, just worth mentioning is, if that's all right with you, Hannah,
Sure is.
is that the people that are renting properties, the vacancy rates are really low. So that means the investors can invest properties confident that they'll find a tenant very quickly.
Exciting times ahead.
Fantastic. No, looking forward to 2010, but I'm looking forward to having a break at the end of this year even more.
Well, we hope you enjoy yourself.
Thank
we
you
hope
very
you enjoy
much,
yourself too. I'm going to sign off now. I'm Hannah Silverman reporting for Property Insider, and thank you very much, Greg, for joining us.
That's a pleasure, Hannah.
Greg will also be actually blogging with us live on Adelaide Now at 9:30 on Monday morning, so we look forward to hearing his wise words then.
Please get those questions in. I always enjoy them.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Good on you.